Hello people, today I want to talk about office-friendly EDC knives or everyday carry knives. And with that I mean if you work in an office or any other environment where knives are a problem, or if you at least get weird looks when using a knife. So what choices do I have? And today I want to show you some options that you can choose. I want to start with a multi-tool. Here we have a Leatherman Squite PS4. Also has a small blade, always nice option, very small one. And talking about multi-tools, Swiss Army knife can also be regarded as a multi-tool. This one here has two blades, small one and a big one. This is a really old Swiss Army knife. But in general, in such a situation where you have to be careful if you ever want to choose a knife, I would prefer a plier based multi-tool like a Leatherman before a knife based multi-tool like a Swiss Army knife, because the Swiss Army knife has the word knife in its name, and it could be more easily associated with knife, and this is just a multi-tool which also happens to have a knife. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, if you want to use a fixed blade knife, which I wouldn't prefer, it wouldn't be my first choice, but if you want to use a fixed blade knife in an office environment or similar environment, I have a few options for small fixed blade knives. I just want to show you one, and this one, the Boker Gnome, designed by Boker Vox Gnome. It's really tiny neck knife, 2-finger knife, 440C blade steel. It can be used as a neck knife, which I wouldn't recommend in an office, but it's so small you can easily put it in any pocket basically. Okay, but I think most of us would agree that a small folding knife would be the best option, and here this is my smallest one, the Spyderco Ladybug. It almost looks like a toy, it's really tiny. FRN handles. Some people don't like FRN, but I don't have a problem. It has a good grip. The blade is made of VG10, which is a really nice blade steel, in my opinion, especially for such a small knife. Locking mechanism in the back, and it's so small I could hide it behind my thumb. Okay, but if you think that it's too small, maybe we should go a little bit bigger knives. This is the Boker Subcom in the titanium VG10 version, so the handles are made of titanium and the blade is made of VG10. Nice, very slim, very lightweight knife, good slicer. Nice tool. Could also be used as a money clip. And here we have another Boker. This is the Boker Nano. And here also before the Spyderco Ladybug, just one thing that I want to mention, for office-friendly knives, it's good to have very colorful handles, so non-tactical looking knives are always better than black ones or something like that. Here, also really tall blade made of 440C, a little chubby knife. It's relatively heavy for its size, because this side of the handle is made of steel. But it's still very small, tiny, good to use. Okay, the next one might be on borderline for someone, because it's already almost a full-sized knife, which is good because it's fully functional. So you can see the grip, it's almost, for me, 4 finger. It's a 3.5 or a 3.75 grip, made of 154 cm blade steel, really nice steel. Also I chose this yellow handle, more colorful. For some people it might be too big, but size is not the only thing that matters. And for example, here we have the Kershaw Cryo, which is almost exactly the same size, maybe a little bit smaller only, but as you can see, the Cryo looks much more tactical. The blade shape, the colors, coating on the blade. So even though the size is quite comparable, this is much less tactical looking. Okay, and last but not least, another Spyderco. This is the Spyderco Pingo. I chose the orange version again due to the non-tactical looks. It's a non-locking blade, strange looking handle, but when you hold it, it's actually quite comfortable. And even though it's non-locking, it's quite safe. It's quite strong here, and even if you happen to put it down or that it collapses, it won't cut you, because your forefinger, your index finger, will keep it from cutting you. On top of that, it has a half stop here in the middle, so quite safe, and has a non-pointy tip. Can only be opened two-handed, as I said, non-pointy tip, short blade, non-locking. So that was the requirement, I think, when they made the knife, because this one is even legal in Denmark. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is, I would say, an international knife. It's made by Spyderco, an American brand. It uses N690 steel, which is, I think, German or Austrian blade steel. Designers are Jesper Voxnes and Jens Anso, which are Danish knife makers, and it is made in Magnago, Italy. So yeah, it's one of my preferred knives for that. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.